Start streaming. Okay. We're not live yet. We're live. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. If you are new here, sorry, I have to click on my stuff to find the video. If you are new here, I do videos every Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 8 p.m., not 8 p.m., 8 a.m. Pacific. We are live. I answer your questions. Please put your questions when you're live in the chat in all caps. If you have questions after you're watching the replay when we're no longer live, you don't have to put them in caps, but go ahead and ask questions and I will try to answer them in the comments. Or maybe it'll give me an idea for what to cover the next week. Today we're going to be covering intertwining images. I had meant to do 2 videos this week on projects where I've done this, and I'm going to show you one now. I started the Villages Cricut Club. The Villages is the city I live in, and there's like 2,000 clubs. There's not one for Cricut. So I started one, and this is our logo, and let me go this way. No, it's backwards to me, you guys. This is what I'm talking about, like his antenna going through the loop, and this is not on top of the S, it's actually cut out on the S, cut out a little there, cut out on that G there, and then the antenna is cut out here, but the G is not cut out. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that, and I'm going to show you that first. And we'll take questions. If you want me to show you another image, I'm going to show you a couple ways to do it also, because there's more than one way. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Jamie and Bobby, and all my moderators who are here helping answer your questions, helping getting everybody excited. We start the chat like at 10:30 every Saturday, and we have a lot of fun coming in here and chatting. Bobby is our cheerleader. He is Bobby Paper Crafts. You see him in the chat. The chat does stay up in the video. So if those are watching live, you'll see 2 chats. Ignore the one in the video because there's a little bit of a delay. So there's chat next to the video, but not in the video. And I think that's it. It says the stream is bad. Alex? Can you not play Xbox Online? It's taking up the stream. My son is here. Can you not play Xbox Online because the internet is bad? I told him to go play Xbox. And then it's bad internet. So I want to make sure you guys can see the video. And somebody says they're not seeing me. They need to refresh. All right, I think that's it. Are you guys ready to get started? Let me click on Design Space. We have 260 people watching now. And if you guys subscribe to my channel right now, your name will also appear on the screen. And there we go. Okay, Design Space. Now, the Cricut Club is something I designed, the words. I designed those and welded those in Design Space. I used that big C with the antennas. Those are in Design Space, and so is the little Cricut character. The word The Villages I uploaded from the internet. I just searched Google for the Villages icon, or the Villages logo, and it was a PNG, so it was really easy to upload. If you have questions on how to do that, I will do that after I do this part. Okay, let's make sure. Okay, now it says it's okay. How are you guys? Is everything, can you guys see this okay? Ace is asking how to smash text together in Design Space. You just move the letters closer together. I'm thinking that's what you're asking. I can show that after I do this. Mary Decker, I also made a Facebook group for Cricut, the Villages Cricut Club. If anybody's interested in the Villages Cricut Club, you absolutely have to live in the Villages and have a member ID. It's not my rules, it's the Villages rules. You have to be living in the Villages, not close to the Villages. Okay, so here is this. So let me, because I really we want to do this. And please let me know. Let me move this over so I can read your stuff better. Okay, so what we want this to do is this to go through this. And I want the letter E to be on top of this. So it kind of looks like it's intertwining. So what we have to do here, first I click on this and I have this grouped together. You can see all of these and this. It has a background. I made a background. I cut off the antennas on the white, but so it has a white background behind the eyes and the mouth. We are going to have to ungroup that. And this has two layers here. Even though one is hiding, see that layer's hiding. We cannot slice it through this. So the first thing we're going to do is slice. We're going to slice the Villages image with the top green Cricut image only. And because these are two images, see over here in the layers panel, they're grouped together. We have to click ungroup. So we only have this image. And then I'm going to hold down the command key. If you're on a PC, it may be a control key. So now you see over here, I have the Cricut bug and I have the word the Villages selected. You can see because they're in darker, they're like shaded. So now I have those two selected. I can go down to slice. And like I said, if the slice button is not available, it's because there's something attached or grouped. Because you can only do two images. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to duplicate it. Always duplicate just in case. Okay, now let's select these again. I'm going to click on that, click Command key, and click the Villages. And you see in the layers panel, those are the only two selected. I'm going to click Slice. Okay, now let me zoom in. Can you guys see that okay? So what we're looking at is right in here. Let me zoom in one more time. Do you see how these are all cut? Okay. Do not change the size or anything of these. Okay, we're going to need both of these pieces because this is what's left. And we want a full antenna through there. So what I'm going to do is, oh, it won't let you contour. I was thinking I could contour this. Let me see. I can contour this one. Okay. I don't know why it won't let me contour this one. But I have a fix for that anyway because I actually didn't use contour when I did this the first time. Okay, so we're going to click on this piece because this is the piece that goes where the G is. And I want the letter G to be here. Does that make sense? And I also do not want this piece. You see where my mouse is? Because I want the E to sit on top of the antenna. So it looks like the antenna is behind the E, but in front of the S. So I'm going to click contour again, and I'm going to get rid of this piece. And you guys, this is just my preference. When you're making your own image, you can do what you want. Okay, so now I need this piece in the dark green and this piece here. So that's this piece and this piece. We don't want to change the size of this at all. I keep wanting to so I can show it to you better. So what we need to do is take a shape, and the shape will always be way over here. And because I have this zoomed in 200 times, so we're going to go over here, move this over here. I normally would not have this big on my screen. Sandy is asking me if I could do the same thing by ungrouping the villages and moving the G and E forward. The villages is a PNG. There's no ungrouping it. It's not grouped. It's one solid image. I could slice them. Well, and because part of the G is going to be on top and part of it's going to be underneath. So that wouldn't work. And, okay. Yes, you can do Android devices. Okay, some of you are confused. Don't worry, we're not done yet. And we can do it again. Okay, so now out of this piece, we need this part of the E and the bottom part of the G. So what I'm going to do is make this smaller. I'm going to duplicate it a few times. So I need that part. So we do not need this part because this part belongs here. See, don't want that, and I don't want this part on the end. So I'm just going to put that over that. Select, oh, wait a minute. It's selecting that. Let's move it way over here, out of the way. So we don't need this piece. So I'm covering up the piece we don't need with a circle or a square or anything you want. And then I'm going to slice. What this does is it separates this piece from the rest of these. Because these are not grouped, they're an image, we can't ungroup them and move them, and it won't let us contour them either. And we don't need the little piece on the end that goes with the S, because I want the antenna on top of the S. And like I said, if you're confused, we'll do it again and I'll answer your questions. Okay, so we're going to slice again. The reason we sliced is we don't want this piece. There, now all we have are these pieces. So there. So that's how we want it, but we don't want these cut lines in it. Marlene is asking, can you not send the Cricut behind without cutting everything apart? Yes, I can send it behind, but it won't look like it's through. Okay, you guys are lost. I'll do it again. But I'm not done yet. So, do you see how the E is on top? Okay, so now what we need to do, I'm zooming in more. We're at 250%. I need, you know what, I'm going to do this one first. I need to weld these pieces I sliced out of the villages back together. So I need to get those lined up. So I don't see any cut lines. Okay, let me see if that will work. I'm not sure if it's exactly right. So I'm hitting Command because I have my little pieces in here. They're selected. And I'm going to click on the villages, and then I'm going to click Weld. If it's not correct, why did it change to gray? If it's not correct, we can unweld it. And it has a little cut line here, so it's not correct. So let's try it again. So I undid it. You cannot unweld. You have to undo. And then I'm trying to get this. It almost looks like it's not big enough. I'm going to make it just a teeny bit bigger. It's like I can't get them both. I'm going to separate them. So I'm going to slice one out. Doesn't matter which one. Oh, that's the green one. So because I can get this green one matched up here with the E, I'm going to make it a little bigger. Okay, I'm hitting Command and hitting this, and we're going to weld. Okay. That works. That E is going on top there. And then this piece, I make it just a little bigger. I'm going to send this to the back so I can grab this. Looks like it's good, and I'm going to weld this. There. So do you see how the antenna is going through there? Okay, but now we still have these cut lines in the antenna. So I'm actually going to move this out of the way. And then I'm going to select this. Oh, is this? Yep, that's good. Okay, it's just the two things I wanted. I was just checking. We're going to weld. There. Now, do you see how there's a cut line there? And then this is where the E goes up here. And see where I cut out the S and cut this out. So I know right where to put these when I do them with vinyl. Okay, now, did that help anybody who was lost and now they get it? I will do it again. Search Cricut in the Cricut images. Let me show you. Somebody asked where to find the Cricut. I'm in uploaded. So just on images. You might not have everything I have. This was in Cricut Every Day. That was a circle cartridge that is no longer available. This one is in Access. So you can get this one. I think that's the one I used because I wanted one in Access because I'm sharing this with the Cricut group. But I just made him green. This is the exact same one. This is, oh, that's Cricut Every Day. This one's car decals. These little Cricuts, the Cricut Cuties, you can get in the digital mystery box. Here's the C. So that's just a new logos. I think it's just an access. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? And if you're still confused, let me know. I think a lot of you were confused because you didn't know what I was doing thoroughly. You don't have to move it. You just don't want to select the antenna. So when I did the antenna, I just moved it out of the way just to make it easier for me. So this way it looks like it's going through the G and it's behind the E and on top of the S. What font is Cricut? Let me see if they tell us. Arial Black. So I just did the C from the Cricut, but then the font I used was Arial Black. I don't know if that's what Cricut actually uses. I just thought it looked as close as possible. I don't know the font Cricut actually uses. I'm not sure if it can be done on an Android tablet. I don't use the Android. There is no beginner step-by-step instructions. This is the first video I was doing, and I can do it again, and you could write down the instructions. Do you guys want me to do it again? Or do you want me to do another image? Or I don't know why it's gray, to be honest. I actually made it white because I'm doing this on t-shirts and license plate holders. Oh, wait, why did I click there? I want this. I forgot what I was doing. Let's zoom it out again. Go away. There we go. Yes, I did cut it on vinyl. And I'm also going to do it on iron-on, and I plan on doing videos to show how I did this. Let me show you. So this is like a license plate thing. I'm going to put this on the back of my golf cart, and then I'm also going to cut this out and put on the front of my golf cart, the top of the windshield, so it doesn't disturb Miss Daisy. And I'm also going to put it on t-shirts. So what I did is I attached the white here with the white underneath here, and then the green, all the green is attached. So I only had 2 layers to put on, and it was really easy. I just kind of pieced this to lay that on straight. Yeah, you can change the grid color at the very bottom of the layers panel. You can change it to any color you want. Well, I didn't attach them here, but if I was going to do that, let me let you guys see what I'm doing. So if I want to attach the white, I'm going to click, oh, this is the villages. I'm going to hold down Command and then click on this white piece and attach. So there's that, and I'm going to move that to the back. Without that there, his face looks like that. That's the reason I have this. It's just another one. I made a teeny bit smaller and I cut off the antlers. They're not antlers, antennas. So when I cut this on the maker, the villages and that white will be in the correct spot. So I can just lay it down on the license plate holder first. And then I go in there and I have the green here and the green here attached. So then when this cuts out, it'll cut out just like that. And I lay that just on top of that and fit it so it looks like this. When you upload a picture, can you make it, this is a question on all the newbies are asking right now. Yes, you can change it from print and cut. Let me go ahead and search this. Images for the villages. Somebody's asking what a PNG is. PNG will mostly be a clear image. See, that is not a clear image. It has a white background. You're looking for a checkerboard black background. I'm gonna search PNG. And I'm not finding that image. Oh, there it is. See how it has a checkerboard behind it? And then I'm going to right click, save image, save, and then it's in my downloaded folder. So then I'm going to go here. I'm going to upload an image, browse my folder, or I could have just dragged it over. Downloads. Here it is. And there's nothing I need to do to this image because it has a clear background. And when people upload these, they don't clean them up sometimes, and then they say their image isn't there when they click cut. It's only there when it clicks print. You have to erase the background. Otherwise, it's just going to cut out the square you upload. I have many videos on uploading, cleaning up images. So I'm going to continue. Now here you have the option to save as a cut image or as a print image. This is where it's just a gray square. It only cuts the outside, so you have to clean it up. So I'm going to choose it as a cut image. Oh, you know what I did though? I'm going to go back. I took away the little... I don't know if I'm supposed to not do that, but I erased the little trademark thing because I didn't want to cut that out and put it on my shirt. Oh, I just saved it as a print and cut. So let me upload that. So here is the new one. And you can see over here, it's saved as a print. So you can just change it to cut. I can change it to write. So if I wanted to put that on something, it will write. Let's get rid of this grid. See? I don't know the max number of layered vinyl. I don't think I've done more than 2. But of course you can do more than 2. Jamie says she tries to never do more than 3. Okay, do you guys want me to show you this again? I can do it again right here. I can make this bigger. I could do it different. Let's make it bigger. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is select both images. Let's change the background color so you guys can see better. Select both images, slice. And if it doesn't allow you to slice, it's not a glitch. It's because something is wrong. You don't have more than 2 images or something attached. So then we have these. And, oops, not that one. This. So how was this? Like that? I think so. So now you have to decide which ones you want. I want to keep this one. So on here, it's letting me choose contour. So I'm going to get rid of that one on the light green because I want it on the dark green. And then I want this one to be green. So we don't want, let me put these like this. Yeah. So these match. We do not want the same in both of these. So I'm going to, I want the green one here. Let's duplicate this circle. So I'm going to delete the part on the dark green, and it won't let me slice. There we go. Slice. So let's move these out of the way. So see how we want opposite things here? We want this one here, this one here. So we only want one of these two here. I think I'm going to like kind of go every other one. So I will keep that one and get rid of the one here. So this light green one lets me contour it out. So we're going to do that. And, I wonder what it would look like. If I had it on top of this S and under that S. So I'll keep that one. Get rid of this bottom one. I have no idea what this is going to look like. I mean, I kind of have it in my head, but... And then we want to get rid of the bottom one here. Now, if you're confused, just try it. Oh, I did that wrong. I want the bottom one here. I can just place this over there. It doesn't have to be attached to that. Oh, but I do need to take that off of there. Okay, let's get the circle. Slice that off. See how I made a mistake? Just practice and don't do it. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm confusing myself. So now we want to weld these pieces back together. And let's zoom in. How are you guys doing? I don't know why one lets me, I have to slice and one lets me contour. I don't know why they both don't let me contour. I don't have an answer. I just go with whatever it does. Okay, so now I'm trying to get these green ones in, and I'm going to select the rest of the green, and I'm going to weld. Now it has a little cut line here, so I'm going to try that again. And I also don't know why it's changing to gray after it's welded. I'm going to make these a little bigger. That's what I did last time, and it seemed to work better. And you couldn't tell I did that. I'm going to slice these apart. It's easier to do one at a time. Whoops. Because I can get it more perfect. And zoom in if you need to. I'm going to make it just a teeny bit bigger. Okay, that looks good. Select this and weld. I think it's changing to gray because it's as a print image. That's what the problem is. I don't like the way that welded. Now we gotta undo it. Oh, that's why it won't contour, because it's set to print. Sorry. Thank you guys so much. Before the video, we're all chatting, and Bobby says, who's ready to learn, watch and learn today? And I said, I'm ready to learn. I always learn from you guys. I want to weld. Okay, that's better. See, this is set to, that's why it wouldn't work. It's set to print. Weld. Okay, this one is not perfect. Let's send that to the back. This one doesn't look as good, but I didn't really plan this one out at all. That's set to, let's cut it. And weld. And I'm moving it to the back because when you weld, attach, or slice something, it always moves it to the top. So now I'm grabbing the green ones and selecting the Cricut and going to weld those. But that didn't work. This one was not. I need to make them a little bigger. So it might be easier to do each separate one. Still has a line here. But do you get what I was doing? What happened to this one? Oh, it's white. That's what happened to it. It's perfectly white. There we go. And I have it set to print. Whoops. Let's cut it there. That's why you can't contour print images. Okay, I'm going to go back and check your comments. Do something different. Yeah, it will let you contour if you duplicate it. It was because it was set to print. Somebody's asking me to do something different. I'll be happy to do something different. What do you want me to do? Let's do this love. Okay, I got an idea. Let's do a new one. I don't want to save this. Go back to images. I want that love image. Love, where's this from? Beyond Birthdays. Okay, and let's do a heart. We're going to make a double heart. I'm going to change the color just so you can see it. I'm going to cut through the heart. Select them both. Go to arrange. Nope. Go to align and center. And I don't agree with that centering. It may totally be centered, but I don't like it. It's not good to my eye. So I'm going to select both the hearts only. You see over in the layers panel, those are the only two selected. And we're going to slice. Somebody's asking what a Cricut club is. Here where I live in the villages, there's over 2,000 clubs. And there's like 30 or 60, I don't know how many recreation centers there are. But they meet in the recreation centers and I'm going to be teaching and people bring their Cricuts. And we're going to be playing with our Cricuts. Okay, let's make this go through this. So Valentine's Day is coming up. So how do we want this to go? Do I want it on top here? I think I do. First, we need to slice it all. Oh, it won't. Why is it letting me slice? Because these are hidden. Look, it has different layers. But these layers have to be hidden. Actually, I'm shocked it's letting me slice while it's got those layers, even though they're hidden. Did they change that? Okay, I want the love. Gotta move these out of the way. Whoops, not that one. I'm just going to undo so it's exactly where it was. I don't want that one done. Let's move it to the back so it'll allow me to grab this one. Okay, so I want this one to be red. So I'm going to click contour and get rid of this one. Now this one, I'm going to hit contour. You guys, I couldn't hit contour because it was on print and I didn't realize it. And I'm going to get rid of this one. So this will go there. This will go there. And I'm going to zoom in. So this looks pretty good. I'm just gonna make it just a little bigger, I think. Select the love and weld. Well, maybe it's too big. Whoops. There. I think it's the same. Yep, that looks good. Okay, now we need to move that to the back so I can play with the black heart. You know what? I saved the wrong piece. So, because I contoured the wrong piece, it's okay. Don't freak out. Click contour again and that brings the piece back. We got to get rid of that piece. But I lost it. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to select that piece and the heart and weld. Oh, and it has a cut line there. So I'm going to undo. Make it just a teeny bigger. Select contour to select them both. Weld. There, that looks perfect. And I'm going to change the color of this. I don't know what color. I don't want the same color. Too close. Okay, let's put it back to size so you can see it. There, now it looks like the love is coming through. But when you move them out of the way, it has a break here and a break there. Does that make more sense now? Do you guys like how I make mistakes so you can learn from them? Like I did on purpose. Okay. Somebody says with text I create. Someone said with a monogram. Um, One thing people have trouble with. I'll do my name. And we're going to change the font. We cannot do this with writing fonts because you cannot weld writing fonts or slice them. I don't think you can slice them. Let's do this font. Okay, we definitely want the letters together. So I'm just clicking letter spacing. That's as together as it's gonna get them. I don't like the way it is. So we're going to ungroup. I'm gonna move these closer. You can just move them with the mouse, or you can select them and move them with the keyboard. That way, you're not moving them up or down. Okay, this font is not the best font, I don't think. But let's move that one. Okay, so now we can weld this together. Sometimes you want to duplicate it before you weld it together in case you mess up. And you can always hide these too. Like I would group that. You can hide the whole group. Whoops, just hid the O. Up here where it says group, hide the whole group. Okay. All right, let's do another. I'm like thinking as I go, you guys. Okay, I really don't think I like this font, but there's an L. So I can put an L behind it, but I don't know. I don't like this font. I had to change the font. I can't change it on the welded one. Do you guys know the L I want? I want to have the loopity loop ones. Is this one? Oh, not quite. Actually, I just showed how to use contour, and I'll show it again with this one, I think. You know what? I wonder. That's not going to work. Thanks, Jamie. This one has the L I want. Well, not exactly, but it'll be good enough. So, how do I want this? Okay. I'm going to slice them. That's our first step. And then we want to figure out where we want I have to find the little black ones. They're over here. Here they are. Okay. Now where's this go? Oh, I think it goes right there. So we have to figure out where we want this. I want the E on top of it, the black one. So I'm going to hit contour, and I'm going to, no, I'm going to keep that. So I think I want to get rid of these two. And then get rid of the opposite ones here. So I'm going to select that one and hit contour. We don't need this one or this one. So we're going to put this back. And where's this going to go? That will go there, and this one will go here. And then we will weld those pieces together. Like I can bring these separately. Let's see how this goes. Weld. Nope, not perfect. Weld. Those look good. This one does not. I'll make it a teeny bit bigger. And separate them. So this one I'm gonna just duplicate and contour out one and not the other. So I'm gonna contour out this one. So they're each their own piece. I'll make it a little bigger. Okay, those look good. Weld. Okay, I think that's good. And how did we have this? Actually, this, well, that goes right there. See, it looks like the L is going right through the O. Okay. Yeah, you have to, the first step is to slice. Try again without moving, just slice and contour. I'm not sure what you mean. You want me to just slice it. Well, I didn't have to move it. Let me undo. Okay, so there we are. Slice. And then, oh, I get what you're saying. I was more or less moving it. So you can see it. But now I can't get to the one behind it. Let me select that and click contour. There we go. Okay, I see what you mean now. So now I'm going to select that and this and weld. Ah, that does make it easier. See? We're all learning together. And then, I can't see the black ones. Let me select them in here. I'm hitting Command, hitting that, and weld. There. I was more or less moving them so you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, I think it'd be too confusing. Polly, I don't understand the vinyl machine. Are you talking about the Cricut or the iron-on? Is it washable and dryable? Or just vinyl on something? So thank you, Debbie Keller, for the suggestion of not moving them. Because it does make it easier. Okay, we want to see that again. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to undo it again. Okay, now if you want to take notes, now is the time. It's not, let me undo. Okay, this is back where I started. We're going to select them both. You can use the layering method when you cut and apply this. I didn't. Hit slice. So I sliced. And actually, this little piece of the L, I think I want to put behind it. So I have the brown pieces selected. You can see in the layers panel. I'm going to click on contour. Now I forgot what I want to contour. So the brown, I think I know. I want this big part of the O and this out. So it's like every other one. And exit there. And then I want to select the black layer. So I have to select that in the layers panel because it's behind the cuts of the brown layer. So I want to select that. Whoops. Yeah. And contour. And then I want to select the opposite pieces. And I don't remember what the opposite pieces were. Let's see. Nope, wrong ones. So we got the wrong ones. We just click on them, bring them back, and get the other ones. There. Now I'm going to select the brown pieces. You can see over here in the layers panel, it's brown. Make sure that's correct. And then click weld. And that did not work. What did I do? Did I click slice again? Okay, I'm going to click the brown pieces and click the big piece and click weld. I think I clicked slice again. So I'm going to click the black pieces, the small ones in the layers panel, hitting down Control or Command, and select the melody and weld those. So it's perfect. Now you can move it to see what it looks like. Polly, it's best to put it through the washer, not the dryer, and do it inside out. But it's still, Lori Nunemaker did a test and she's got like 68 washes or more by now of it going through the washer and dryer, and it still stayed on using the Easy Press. Oh, I did hit slice. Hey, Daniel, or Kyle from Daniel's Crafts. All right. Do you guys have any more questions? What font is the L? Ashland's Alphabet Cursive. And next week, we will do viewer mail, I think, after this show. And if you have any questions of what you want to see next week in our live Design Space video, let me know. Comment below. So, did you guys learn something today? I would love to see what you guys create in my Cricut Design Space video. No, that's not what I wanted to say. In my Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane Facebook group. So if you're not in that group, join that group. Share your projects. If you do something that you learned from one of my videos, please tag me and post it. Let me see what you did. What fonts did I use? Ashland's Alphabet Cursive. Well, I thought that's what this one said. Oh, this is showing me both fonts. The L is from Heritage Smooth. I think that's just something that was on my computer and not a Cricut font. Thank you, Jamie, for sharing the group link. And all the links to everything below. Oh, I have to tell you guys, I have an announcement. All the links below, or all the groups and links to projects and my discount code are all below, but my discount is changing on the new year. It is going from 15% to 10%. I guess it's better than them raising prices. Yeah, watch from the beginning or even watch halfway through to the end. Like start halfway through to the end and you'll get it all too because I do it so many times. And the easiest parts is near the end. Yes, share it even if it's a newbie simple project. Share simple stuff because more people want to see the simple stuff. All the other newbies want to see something simple they can do. I don't want you to just post, oh my gosh, look at this. You know, post some simple things. That simple things are great inspiration and make it easier so people are not so overwhelmed. Yes, Sheila posted her sweatshirt. It says birds, cold outside or something. It was really cute. Marilyn wants to know where she can get help with a Cricut Mini. I would call support. It's an older machine, so if it's not cutting properly, you just have to call support. You could try changing the blade. Gloria, anything I teach in Design Space can be used on all Cricut machines that are Explorer, Explorer 1, Explorer Air 2, or the Cricut Maker. They all use the same software. Deborah, I have a video called The Complete Guide to Cricut Design Space. That was done before the updated Design Space, but it shows you how to do all of those slice and weld and contour. It shows you how to do all those, and so do all my Saturday videos. I showed it all that in this video. Yeah, share your simple projects. Don't think, oh my gosh, nobody's going to like this. It's just an easy little card. Post it. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining. Have an awesome, happy new year. And I'll see you guys next year. 1 week from today on Saturday. The only time I haven't done a video on Saturday is when I was sick. No, Denise is asking, when posting pics in my Facebook group, do we have to put them in an album? No, I do not require that. That is too much work. I joined a group that was like that, and I'm like, at the time, I didn't know how to do an album. I just want to post my picture. So just post your picture and tell us, something about it. If it's your first project or anything or whatever you want to tell us. Polly joined my Facebook group, and there's lots of newbies in there. We can help you. We can help you more there because we can share pictures to explain things better. Thank you guys for coming. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.